Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hotspots. Now, as you guys can see, today's video is very vlog style, very chill, very relaxed. That is because today's show is behind the story, and our special guest is my lovely, dearest, gorgeous friend Mihlali Ndamase, and we'll be spending a few hours with her getting to know her. So basically behind Mihlali Ndamase's story. But I'll be asking her a few questions. Anything she's comfortable with answering, she'll answer for you guys, and you guys will get to know your fave on a more personal level. Of course, don't forget to tune into the new season of Behind the Story. There's a new host. Her name is Nomalanga, so definitely do tune in. It plays on Saturdays at 6:30 only on BET channel 129.
Welcome to Behind the Story.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Actually, I thought this was an Uber, but I'm thinking, yo.
I swear to the heavens, you have never seen an Uber driver this fly. Thank you so very much.
I see you in that Karl Lagerfeld, shorty.
There we go.
I was like, yo, you gonna crash. You play these days.
There's, talks about backstabbing, this, that, and the other. Are you guys cool? Do you talk? Do you kick it? You don't do interviews that often.
That's true.
Why?
I suppose I just like spaces that like me.
Yes.
And I feel like this moment likes me, so I like it back.
Oh, I love that so much.
You just so happen to have your own cutlery that no one else touches.
I want to touch life with my business.
You're black.
Kamo, Gai, Gada.
Are you black for real?
I'm black, baby.
Guys, no way.
Black.
Don't miss Behind the Story Season 5, Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. on BET Africa Channel 129.
But of course, before we start the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, join the DStv family, and of course, hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time I post. Let's get into it. We finally made it to the restaurant, and your special guest is here today, Mihlali Ndamase, CEO, Forbes, beauty, multi-award winning beauty content creator, YouTuber, no waste. What else should I say?
Thank you, friend.
Thank you, friend, for coming onto the Hotspot. So, are you familiar with the show Behind the Story?
No, I'm not.
So basically, they sit down with celebrities and they ask them questions, but it's more like of their personal lives and like just to, tap into a different world, because all we know is like obviously work.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do today. I don't know, I struggle with mukbangs, like eating and talking,
yeah,
especially because we're starving. But we're gonna try to keep it as laid back as possible. Are you ready?
I'm ready, doll.
Let's dive in, Frila. So Frila,
Yes, doll.
since we're eating, what would you say is like your go-to cuisine? Like the type of food that you enjoy. Cameroon, right?
I love seafood.
But also like traditional food.
Yeah, traditional food as well. But I think my go-to in restaurants is always seafood.
Because you can never get it wrong.
Yeah, barely. The only thing that they can really actually do is give you food poisoning via it not being fresh. Yeah.
Also like with traditional food, guys, you have to be in the mood for it.
Yeah, and you also need to be in an environment where when you're done eating and if you need to rest, because it's so filling.
True.
You're able
Also,
to.
guys, you too.
It's nicer to eat at home.
Because Mihlali likes cow head.
I love cow head, I love chicken feet, I love
chicken
everything.
feet.
I'll even eat the cow's eyeball. I literally do.
Ew, friend.
And it's nice.
Doesn't the head like scare you?
It's delicious.
But does it? Not the question. Don't you look at the head and you're just like, moo?
No.
No way.
Do you look at the mokodio and be like, moo?
Because it's not the head, it's the insides.
I mean, they cut it in half. That sounds even worse.
So like when you go on a date, what do you usually order?
Ooh, on a date. I don't like eating something messy on a date.
Same.
Because I also don't want to be distracted from the conversation, like
100%.
trying to have this food. So I'll probably order something like prawns and veggies, or like fish and veggies. And then when I was like a hectic meat eater, I'd always order a steak. But now I don't have
Steak is also easy because it's just like
Steak is
chop,
so
eat. Yeah, it's so easy.
And also what I love about steak and veggies is that yes, it's filling, but it's not overwhelming like a pasta.
True.
where you
Because
have
also on a
fat
date, you don't want to
items.
be like, Hey,
Hey,
I'm full.
now you're unbuttoning your
Now you're in a
teeth.
freaking dress and now. On a first date.
I keep on dropping my serviettes, my friend. I'm
Clumsy
wondering where
ones.
they're going to.
Another fact for her.
Yeah, I'm
Clumsy
very
ones.
clumsy.
So, what's your ideal date? Like, where do you like to go?
I prefer private restaurants or like low-key restaurants for a date. I wouldn't go to a very popular restaurant because
Do you think that's because of
It's
like
a
who you are?
date.
Or because of a date? Or is it both?
both, because people know me, and then
Yeah.
I mean, automatically if you see me in public with a man, there's some sort of speculation of who's she with now.
100%,
And if
yeah.
it's a first date, I definitely don't want to be seen with you in public because I don't know what the future
If I'm not going to
holds.
see you again.
Yes. And also because you don't want to go to a very loud and busy place where you guys can't even have a conversation.
True, yes.
Yeah.
That's true. It's so interesting though that like when you're known, you subconsciously just make those decisions like, please can we pick a low-key place? The chili please friend.
It's so nice, friend.
So Freela, how does it feel to be a CEO?
It's so exciting, guys.
Tell us.
So I launched Malachite SA, which is an online beauty platform where you can basically get services from makeup artists, barbers, hairstylists, nail technicians. We're gonna expand the category to have people who also do facials on there, lash technicians.
Oh, that's great.
But we just wanted to like test it out first and launch with a limited category.
And it's already doing
It's
so
doing
well.
so well.
I'm
Like
so proud of you.
Thank you, friend. Like the weekend we launched, we had over 200,000 visits on the site. Cha! I was
When
like,
are we
one thing about my
celebrating?
loves.
One thing about your loves, they
They
are
are
so supportive.
yeah.
So like, how did you think of the idea?
I've always wanted it, hey? So when I first started my career, I had like a list of goals.
Yeah.
And I've mentioned quite a few of them to people. So like a cosmetics line, a makeup school. I still want my own beauty school. And then it was a mobile beauty app.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was one of my goals. It just happened to be the one that I'm starting with. Yeah.
And it's already doing so
It's
well.
doing pretty well. People are signing up. There's a girl who booked her matric dance makeup artist on there already.
That's so, and I love that it gives opportunity to other
Yes,
creatives to
other-
also branch out and be, you know.
Yeah, and that's
Successful in their right.
that's the whole point, because like Instagram is very much based on your following, so no one's gonna know you unless you're popular,
Unless
like
true,
a celebrity makeup
or someone
artist.
tags you, yeah.
Exactly. So we wanted to also give opportunities to those people maybe in their area nobody knows them because they're not as popular, they're not as tech savvy to be
True.
you know, consistent on Instagram.
And you know, like how when you look for a makeup artist in a city, now you like tweeting if anyone knows like a makeup artist.
and I have
You've
to do that
literally
as
bridged
well.
that gap.
Yeah.
So shout out to you.
Thank
I'm
you
so
so
proud of you.
much.
We're gonna be
Thank
rich.
We're gonna be so rich.
Mihlali pays for the bills.
We'll be paying for each other's bills, ma'am.
Actually, that's like 200 black girl magic.
Black girl
Going on
magic.
girls trips.
Black queens in luxury. That's us.
Exact. Guys, this clip, please archive it. One day, I'm gonna come back and be like, Siten, what did you
When we're on
say?
the yacht in Venice,
In my
drinking
very
champagne.
expensive clothes and everything.
Yep.
This is a question I wanted to ask you because obviously I have the pleasure of being your friend. So I know a few little certain about you.
I'm scared.
No. I won't put your business out there. I'd never do that to you. But what is something that you wish people knew about you but don't? And I mean in terms of like experiencing you. Because I know like before we became friends, I would have seen you as like to hang out with her, you'd have to be a certain way. Or like, do you have lots of followers? Or that's how like people would think
How
you
many
are.
followers do you have? Exactly.
Exactly. How many friends do you have? Exactly. So like when I got to know you as a friend, and especially this year because we've grown much closer this year, the refreshing thing that I would love people to know about you is the fact that like you're so human, like you're literally human, and people like would never think that because people just think you're like you have to walk on eggshells around you.
yeah.
So what would you say is something you wish people
Yeah.
knew?
I think that exactly. That I'm not a difficult person. So I wish a lot more people knew that about me. But also I can't blame people for having a different perception because maybe they've had a bad experience with someone else who's popular.
True.
Yeah. And I think what I really wish people knew is the fact that I'm actually very shy. But I think once
She
people meet
is,
me, they know
shame.
that. I'm so
Shy, she can be awkward as
I'm
well.
very shy. So sometimes I meet people and they want the hey loves that they see on YouTube, but I'm also just like, hi. hi, how are you? But I'm not being rude. I'll still like engage with you, take a picture if you want
100%.
one. But I'm just not as outgoing in person because I'm reserved, you know?
True.
So I think that's it. Is there anything else? I don't know. Also, like I'm like a clown. But I think everyone knows that. They know that via my channel.
Loud. Guys, Mihlali Ndamase is loud. Sometimes I'm just like,
why are you
who's
screaming?
screaming extending was 6. Like Mihlali
I
will
will
just
wake
scream.
up and I will sing.
And I'm just like, okay, morning. And also like one day by Mihlali, she'll walk around the house and every 2 seconds, literally, like even in the shower, like I'll be in the bed and Mihlali she's like,
Literally, if there's one thing I say, like, you're high in the
in
the shower. Because I'm always thinking about like exam guys, like exam yeah.
I get that.
Hey, sweat, hey, peep toe.
So yeah, no guys.
Yeah, that's really it. But otherwise, I'm pretty much of an open book on all my platforms. Well, mainly YouTube. So
You are, and I think that's probably why people enjoy you so much, because you are very much yourself. But also at the end of the day, no one's going to be completely themselves on camera. There's going to be a part of you that they don't know. Because I mean, what are you going to do? Scream all day on camera to me that you're loud? What must happen?
I'm getting full so quickly. This is going to be
Me
such
too, and I haven't even done
a
much.
fake mukbang.
We're not
We
even
have
like
so much
eating
food here. Please
everything.
look.
We haven't even touched,
touched that.
this one.
It's
Let's
probably
get into
sweet.
family. Big fan of your sister. Love her. Big personality. Do you guys get it like from your mom, because you both have big personalities? It definitely has to be her, right? Love her so much. What do you love most about being a big sister? Or like, what's your favorite thing about her?
I think my favorite thing, I just love her.
Her existence.
I'm so obsessed with her. I think watching her grow and just watching her personality become more prominent the older she gets. She's so assertive, she's so intelligent, she articulates herself so well. She says words that we're shocked every time. Like, where's my
Really?
dog's pacifier? How the hell do you know what a pacifier is?
How
You're
do you know
3.
that?
She is so smart, and I also love how confident she is, and I think that's one thing I have to give my mom dab for, is that she's very big on making sure she assures her children so that you never feel like you have to go into the world and seek validation from anywhere
Oh
else.
yeah, you find at
So
home
yes.
within yourself.
So I
that.
love how confident she is, and I always remind her that you're beautiful, you're smart, you know
you
you
do.
look good,
You
Nana.
always just
And she'll be
like-
like, yes. I'm like, good.
As you should.
As you should, baby girl.
I love
yeah,
that.
I really love that about her, and I also love that she's a child who has so much love to give. So even when we go out in public, she treats people with the same respect that she has for her parents at home, and she always wants to like play with other kids. And we like,
Even when I
that's
met
cool,
her,
babe.
I was like, "You're so nice." Like you know, like because usually
Yeah.
children are just like, "Hi." She was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's so cute."
She is cute.
I see you've started her Instagram account. Follow it. Do you think
guys.
like, how can I say, if she starts like in the social media world and then she takes that route, do you think it would be a good idea for her? Like, would you be happy for her to be like, I actually want to do this as a full-time job? Almost like, you know, like artists are like, my child wants to be a rapper or a singer, but I don't want them to because of the scrutiny and like the praise, for example.
Yeah.
So do you have any reservations? Or
I don't. Personally, I'm all about her doing what she wants to do. I think the best thing that I can do for her as a big sister is just guide her and
she
try
has that
shelter
at
her
least.
from the challenges that I face, so she doesn't have to go through that when she gets into
True.
it. But I can never say that no, she can't do it, because I mean I'm pretty happy in my career. So
That's
very
true.
selfish
Above
of
all
me.
else, yeah, you still help
Yeah,
me
it would be
happy.
selfish.
Speak of like, obviously the things that you go through in your career. What is the first feeling when you wake up in the morning and like you're changing?
Anxious.
Like what now?
I get so much anxiety when I train. Like, it's actually so much bad. I don't think people realize how much trauma comes with some of the things that people say on social media. Because automatically when you're trending, it's a good thing. You're supposed to be excited
Yes,
by it.
like,
But
oh.
I get anxious first before. Like, I was trending when I was in Zimbabwe.
Really?
Apparently on Zimbabwe's Twitter, because they saw that I'm
Oh
there.
yeah.
But when the person who flew me in was like, you're trending, I was like, what
What
did
do I do now? Oh,
Yeah.
PTSD.
And they're like, no, people people are happy that you're here. I'm like, oh, okay.
Thanks God.
Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of trauma that comes with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Especially like because it's happened so many times.
Yeah, I'd like to get to a point where I don't panic when people say I'm trending.
True, but I mean, you're human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And like, as much as like, you know, people always say like, focus on the positive things people say, not the negative. We're human, so if I'm trending, I'm automatically gonna be like, what did I do now?
I've gotten to a point where I don't check tweets when I'm trending.
Really?
I don't.
That takes so much willpower.
I don't. Like,
I'd click on my name and be like, yeah,
really? I literally don't, friend. I cannot. I can't
ways. But I mean, I guess you've trended long enough to know what to do and what not to do.
To protect your peace, child, you have to get to a point where you don't read.
Last question, Fila. What should we look forward to next year? The year is basically over. First of all, what are we doing for your birthday? I'm kidding.
Girl, we actually need to do something.
We need to do something. But like, what are we looking forward to
next year? Oh, I have quite a few plans. Malachi, we're going to be expanding. So you guys should look forward to that. And then what else? There's quite a few things in the pipeline via things like cosmetics. We're not going to get into detail.
Definitely, we don't announce before.
Yeah, so you guys should just look out for that. I'm really just trying to expand into entrepreneurship and establish myself in that space. So I'm trying to find different spaces that I can monetize and succeed in.
Alright, we're looking forward to it. I'm going to be there by your side.
Thank you, Mama.
Obviously. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
I love you so much.
I love you too, dog.
Guys, don't forget to tune into Behind the Story on BET channel 129, Saturdays at 6:30. And I'll catch you guys next time on the Hotspot.
Bye.